Hey, over the last 30 days, we've generated 178 leads using a simple system that you can replicate as a consultant, basically tapping into the existing trainings, frameworks, and IP that you've already got that's sitting there doing nothing. The number one problem we have when we speak to consultants is how do I generate more leads, opportunities, and clients? And it starts with understanding how to get yourself more visible so you can expand your reach and reputation. And the good news, you've already got the ingredients sitting in front of you. Check this out. Over the last 30 days, you can see here all of the leads that have come through by just promoting some training that we already have done. And honestly, we've done the training, a one and done. Our clients are using it, and we thought, why don't we give it away to our audience for free? Now, I don't have a huge following on YouTube. And just as an example, I basically went through, gave away the training, as you can see here, talked through what it is, how it works, gave everybody a sample, and then asked underneath, if you want access to this, click the link or comment events below and I'll send you the framework. A framework that was already in our system, invisible, sitting there, not helping anybody, that we decided to give away for free in exchange for somebody's details so we could start to nurture them and build a relationship with them and add value, right? Which is why you're here as a consultant. You want to add value, you want to solve a problem, you want to help someone create a transformation. And it starts with giving something away so they can experience more from you. And so what I found is that just by asking that, I don't have a huge following. I've got 1,700 subscribers, 316 views on this. It's not a lot, but look at this. We've already got 40 comments of people asking for the training. Now, every week you could sit down and you could talk to a framework that you use to solve a problem for your clients and give it away to the marketplace by using a short video training, referring to a piece of IP, a framework, a resource, or a system, and then asking if people would like it. And all we do as we unpack this, we give it away and it looks like this. A simple page that describes what it is, what they're going to get, and how it works, and an offer for them to download it. Now, this is not very difficult because right now you've got so much experience and expertise, and no doubt there is a lot of training and resources that you've got and a lot of value you can give. By understanding the problem that the framework solves, how it works, and then literally telling somebody how it works and how it can help, giving it to them so they can get a quick, fast outcome, you start to build belief in your marketplace. And so this is how it works. And by the way, if you are interested in learning more about this topic, you can comment challenge below and I'll give you access to a free 5-day training that helps you build out what we call your money model so you can start to package up your experience and expertise inside of a simple system that enables you to articulate, demonstrate, and differentiate what you do to the marketplace so you can generate more leads and make more sales, similar to what we're doing here. Because the beautiful thing about it is every single day I come into Click, which is kind of like a version of Slack, and this is what it looks like. These are the leads that come in every day. This is just for July. You know, every day I walk in and it shows me people that are downloading our content, starting conversations with us, asking for help, giving us thanks, and it just goes on and on and on and on and on and on. We have them day in, day out, day in, day out. We're working with people on using LinkedIn events, sending out emails, creating great content, and just asking people if they would like to download a resource, a training that we've already got. So here's the system behind it. Every single consultant we work with is never short of a training, right? They usually have what I call the pieces. And the pieces are like all these little parts of a collection of ideas and systems and resources and scripts and templates and diagnostics. And I call them the tactics. They've got all these tactics. And the problem with a lot of these tactics is that they are not organized. So, for us, we know that if you put these tactics together, they start to solve a specific problem, right? And we start to bundle them together. And if you bundle them together, you realize there are certain like core problem areas that you're really good at solving, right? So we start to organize these pieces into, little micro trainings, right? Where we help people understand the system that they are missing, that they need to solve a problem that they want to get to. So if you have all these pieces of IP, intellectual property, and all of these tactics sitting here, not organized, then what we end up doing is it's messy. So we want to kind of bundle them together, and this is where we can create like a workshop, right? It's kind of a larger training, but down below, before that, we can give away some of these pieces as lead magnets, right? Where these lead magnets can become like little micro trainings. And when you put these micro trainings together, you bundle them, they become like little workshops. And when you bundle those little workshops together, ultimately you start to create a strategy. And your strategy is the thing that people pay for, because the pieces start to come together to solve problems, and the problems start to come together to give you a process so you can help someone fast track a solution. Okay, and this becomes your service as a consultant. It's a thing that people pay you for to help them solve the problem they have to get to where they want to go a little faster. And so it's kind of like this accumulation of all of these things organized in ways that solve a problem and help someone get to a solution faster. And so what we do is we help people unpack what their big offer is as a consultant. What are the things that you want to be known for? Like, what's your outcome? What's the destination? And then basically, what are the problems stopping your clients from achieving that outcome? And then if you want to solve those problems, what kind of tactics or solutions do you give them to solve those problems? What do you do? And so as you bundle it down, you realize that you've got so much sitting around you. It's just not organized and packaged up and productized. So you have all these pieces everywhere. And so what we tend to do is all of these tactics, they can be given away in isolation to build up your database, right? Most consultants, I see it all the time, they don't build up a warm database of perfect future customers. They've got all this IP. They're great at what they do, but not enough people know about them. They don't build their reach. They don't build their reputation. And so they're the world's best kept secret. And if you could just start educating your marketplace, trying to solve problems that your marketplace has, and creating little videos on YouTube, posting on LinkedIn, asking people, if you'd like a copy of this, DM me. If you'd like a copy of this, comment below. And you start to engage your audience, and you also start getting feedback around the problems they have and the problems they want your help solving. And once you can start to build up this warm database here, they become your leads, right? Your leads. And so every single day you walk in, you put out a new training, you do it on YouTube, you don't need a big following, and you start getting leads. You run LinkedIn events. By the way, if you want a copy of our LinkedIn events training, just have a look below in the comments. I'm going to leave some resources there for you, but make sure you have a look at it. LinkedIn events, LinkedIn newsletters, if you don't have a big audience, are a great place to start, and we have some free trainings on that for you. So check in the comments below. Once you've got these going on, you can then start doing like little workshops, right? Because ultimately the goal is that we want to get people to become a client, right? We want to get a client, and we want to work with them inside of our service. But sometimes before people become a client, a lead doesn't always become a client. So what we do is we invite people to workshops. And the workshops might be a small payment, $5 to $100. Some of our clients charge $50 to $100 for a workshop per person. In corporates, they might even charge anywhere from $1,000 a person to solve a very specific problem using very specific tactics. It's bundled together, okay? And that means they become a customer. And we always know that a customer is a one-time only purchase. They pay you once, it's a short engagement, 30-day engagement, 60-day engagement, 90-day engagement, might be a workshop, might be a training. But where we want to help people the most is by helping them put their processes together to create a system and a strategy that they can work with on clients for a longer period of time. So there's recurring value being given and therefore recurring revenue being created. But why this is important to know is that once you have this offer, and by the way, if you like, just comment challenge below and I'll send you a free 5-day challenge training that you can get access to, and it will literally walk you through step by step how we create these offers. So, and how hundreds of other consultants are in this training right now. It is free. There's nothing stopping you from learning this. So you can start piecing together your IP, and that means you have more control over it. You put all your IP together so you have a systemized and productized process. You then have 1 to 3 core problems that you solve inside of workshops and trainings that people pay you to deliver. And then you have pieces of IP that sit independently that you can give out and you can use to prescribe, like little band-aids, these little pieces that become lead magnets. And one of those lead magnets for us was our LinkedIn events training. Our LinkedIn events training was part of our LinkedIn mastery program. We gave it away as a piece and gave away a workshop, a little training, a 7-page document that helped people set up their first LinkedIn event. Now, the beautiful thing about these kind of trainings is that they're very simple for somebody to download, to consume, to get value from, to get use from, and to start seeing an outcome from quickly, right? Consumable, valuable, and helpful. That's it. That's a lead magnet. Once someone downloads your lead magnet using, a very simple landing page, just like this, it doesn't actually need to even be as fancy as this. They become a lead. And once they're in your database, once a month, we do what we call a sprint, where we run a small workshop. We use LinkedIn events, email. So we start to fill up and build those events up. Increases our credibility. The higher the credibility, the easier the sales are. And then we talk to people about how our service can help them install the system that they heard from because they got the resource that was useful to them to begin with. So this is a very simple process. And if you start to put together the problems, these pieces, if you start to put these pieces together and you organize them, you've actually got a simple and elegant way to attract leads and turn them into customers and then ascend them into clients so that people pay you what you're worth. It's time to solve the lead problem. It's time to solve the sales problem. All you need to do is be more active and show people the value that you've got. If you've got a piece of IP right now, sitting idle in your hard drive, on your desktop, in a learning management system, download it, talk about what it is. Here's the framework. Get ready for this. Here's the framework. All you need to talk about is what it is, what it does, and how it helps. And I think about it like this. What it is, it needs to be people need to identify. Don't make it sound too weird. They need to identify what it is. It's a LinkedIn events training. Do you know what that is? Yes, I didn't call it a LinkedIn Maximizer Ascension program. Just got to know what it is. What is it on the tin? People need to identify. Is it coffee? It's coffee, right? Okay. What it does is, what's the takeaway, right? How will they benefit from this? What's the one takeaway, the one benefit? Learn how to use LinkedIn to generate more leads. Great. That's the LinkedIn events tagline. And how it helps, I call it the 3 outcomes. What are they going to be able to achieve easier, faster, and sooner if they were to do it, to download it, to use it? And that's all you need to do. Now, if you translate that into your landing page, what it is, LinkedIn events cheat sheet, what it does, how it helps. And that is it. So if every month, you had so here's what we do. So every week, you can talk about and give away a piece of IP to your audience. Every month, you deliver a training that enables you to nurture the people who are interested in working with you and move them into a relationship where they're actually learning from you actively in a live workshop or live online training. Simple, easy, cheap to run. And then that means that every month you're also bringing in new clients, leads, bookings, qualified leads, and clients, revenue. So hey, if you're interested and you'd like to jump in and have a look at how we can help you with that, I have a free 5-day challenge. Just comment the word challenge below and I'll send you access to this training so you can get started, put your IP together and learn how you can create not just the pieces that live independently somewhere else, but you can put it together inside of a process that solves a problem, and then a system that creates a transformation for your clients. Most important thing is what you do is valuable. If you've got frameworks and systems that help give value to a client, those same frameworks and systems are amazing previews for your marketplace so they can start to learn what you do, how you do it, and how you can help them. Anyway, if you're interested, comment, challenge below. I'll send you free access to the 5-day challenge, and there's some helpful resources for you in the comments below too. In the meantime, I'm Rana Saini from The Expert Project. Take care. Bye for now.